I think I miss my cast iron.
It's not ideal for soups.
No.
But it's fantastic for dang near everything else.
Yeah.
So I drop the spicy soy in like this, and then I do supplement with some extra peanut butter. I usually do dehydrated veggies, and then I have some Impossible nuggets that I made at home.
Nice. And
oh,
Dennis?
baby bells.
Oh, perfect. That's your lunch.
I got some cold cuts too. Coins.
It's not shiny coins. Like, is that bottle caps or is that actual coins?
Oh, quarters.
Money, money, money. Yeah, let me film you and show you some things.
Cool.
A story.
A story. Okay, it's already rolling. What's up, guys? I'm here with Kyle over here. Let me flip it over. Kyle and then Dennis over there at the with the Cybertruck. We are out here for a off-roading trip. I thought this is a great time that we can show you guys the expedition model for the Model Y. This is a co-design effort with Kyle here.
Yeah.
And it's based on his original DIY camping kit that he has made for his truck over there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I initially copied your design, so it was based on the original, which I copied and modified a few things, and then
we copied yours.
Took that idea, copied it again, so it's a copy of a copy of a copy, which is the expedition.
There you go. Yeah. Can you show us a little bit? I mean, I guess everything about the expedition.
Yeah. So the expedition, I mean, we built it like the name implies to be the ultimate expedition rig. So obviously it's got 3/4 inch plywood. You can see it right here on the face. All of the drawer faces. The drawers themselves are a slightly thinner material, but it's just super robust. The frame, the platform, and all the core structural parts are that 3/4 inch plywood. And yeah, so let's crack it open and see what we got.
Nice.
The first tray here is what we call our spice and silverware tray. And this has a flexible modular system here. So you've got these different pieces that you can move around to accommodate different spices or silverware configurations. And they just puzzle piece slot together. It works a lot better when you don't have stuff in here, but you guys get the picture. So it comes out and these just slot right into each other.
Yeah.
And that makes it so you can configure it however you want it. So this slides in underneath and out of the way. And fun feature we added here in the back is these awesome graphics. It actually comes with 2 different mountain graphics. This is a fun spot that we discovered in California on one of our other adventures where we met up with a bunch of other folks and just had a great time.
Yeah, we have the coordinates over here, so if you curious, go check it out. And we do have 2 versions of the graphic. The one I have in my car currently is the minimal design, and then we'll show you later in a bit what Kyle has. I'll let you continue, Kyle.
Yeah, so that's just a fun little idea there to inspire you to take your own adventures and to get out there and maybe you put your own sticker there, your own graphic there later when you have your own adventure that inspires you. But we just wanted to give you the start there.
Okay.
So that's the spice.
Let's keep the spice open for now and then let's pop out everything.
So as you can see, that spice tray hides underneath. It's kind of like the garage underneath this dual burner zone here. This is a dual burner induction cooktop. It does not come with it, but we designed it around kind of this base configuration so you can cook fully electric using your electric car battery, and really just have everything you need to make a beautiful meal and to fuel your adventure in a different way with this cooktop. So
yeah, so if you don't want to use the space for induction cooktop, you can also like just use it as storage. Can you pop out the yeah, basically just an open area for you to put anything you want.
Yeah, and it's also pre-plumbed on both sides for the power cable. So
that's right.
Thinking ahead for that, because that's one of those things that if you put a cooktop in a normal tray style configuration, you're going to have to modify it. And we wanted it to be all set up for you guys kind of from the factory, if you will, ready to do whatever you need it to do.
Yeah.
The power cord goes to the back there. You've got a nice deep storage well here for your ramen, cutting boards, cooktops, whatever you've got and that you need to store there in the back. So you can treat this like as your pantry in the back. Jimmy's got a pot, ramen, and another cutting board there.
Okay, let's pop open to the other side.
And then over here we've just got a massive storage area. Wait, where's the storage? Oh, okay. I forgot. So this is our awesome kind of countertop configuration. So we've got this optional bamboo cutting board here that's removable.
It says stay adventurous.
Stay adventurous. So encouraging you always to just take your own adventures. So these slot in on these little tray rails here. And you can tell this is just a beautiful 3-ply bamboo configuration, routed out, encouraging all your adventures there. And you can move that around as your cooking evolves. We got a little countertop here and a pop-out sink with its own little cover here that you can use as an eating tray, a cutting board, whatever.
No cutting board.
Oh, not a cutting board.
It's not food grade, so
Okay,
don't cut anything with that.
just kidding on that one. But this sink pops down. We've got storage under here. You can also pull it out and use it on the side. It's very robust, and you can use it as kind of a standalone option there. You can tell Jimmy's got his water faucet over here, which is plumbed back to a tank up in the front. But yeah, you can set this up in a bunch of different configurations depending on your need. On my setup, I've got the same faucet, and I like attaching it to my metal bumper. That's just my setup. I've got a different need, but again, this is a flexible setup to meet your needs and to really fuel your adventures. So
Yeah, and then there is a divider right underneath the drawer.
right, so we've got this little mid divider here, and pretty large storage area here. Even if you don't want to use the sink, you can store a ton of stuff under here and just use this as countertop space with the little insert, which is perfect for that. And then yeah, under here it's a full depth drawer on this side, full depth drawer on this side, and then you just have to pay attention to where your stove is. But a ton of areas where you can put your oatmeal. I'm a huge fan, as Jimmy is, of kind of the instant oatmeal packs and ramen, because it just makes it so much easier to warm up and to make a good hot meal. So
Yeah. How long are these drawers in comparison to the original?
these guys are 36-inch deep
Yes.
drawers, and then this is a 22-inch silverware tray here.
Yes. So double 36 and a single 22.
Right. And the depth, Jimmy?
That you have to go to the website. I don't have it in my head right now.
No worries. Yeah, so these are just fantastic options. You can put your work tools in here if you want to use this as kind of a work kit. You can fill it with recovery gear, you can fill it with food, you can fill it with cooking implements. Whatever your adventure is, this thing is ready to handle it. And you can see the construction is just extremely robust. So these are all CNC cut parts in California. It was designed in California.
Yep.
It's built in California, and it ships worldwide. So
That's right. Okay, let's move into the sub trunk.
let me flip it over to you on this one.
Sure,
I'll give you
okay.
some.
I'll go back to this side then. So right underneath here, you still have access to all your sub trunk. So if you flip open this little cover, it's not little, it's quite big. You have 4 individual pockets that allows you to put all your camping gear, backcountry gear, anything you like, recovery gear, inside the sub trunk. And then this specific system, the Expedition, is bolted directly into the subframe of the modular, and we use the existing mounting points. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Clearly? Yeah. So these are meant for the 7-seater third row seats, and we are reutilizing the existing bolts from the car.
Right, so no permanent modifications necessary. There's
Yeah.
2 foam rails that are in the rear trunk here that you just pop out, very simple and easy, no tools required. So you can see we've got clear access here to the different trunks. There we go, mid trunk there. Rear deep trunk here, so Jimmy's got some tools in this side,
Yes.
some linens here, and just all kinds of easy access. I mean, obviously this is not stuff you're going to use as frequently as what you're putting in the drawers.
Yeah.
But you have full access to it with really easy access. I mean, you just come to the side, reach right in there, grab whatever you need, and continue your adventure.
Yeah, and the cover is attached with 2 magnets, so when you are driving, it's not gonna rattle or anything. How's the exposure right now?
It just fixed.
Okay, let me lock it. Okay, let's show you guys what's underneath the bed, the front section of the system. So if you want to come over here, I have a bunch of stuff right now. So we utilizing the subframe covers just like the original version 2 and also the Lite, and these will allow you to extend the full length for the bed platform. And then if you just lift up everything, you have even more storage underneath your bed. And right now I have some camping gear, a pressure shower, and these are completely removable. It's strapped down up front here, and then once you remove that strap, you can pop all these 4 pieces out, and you can still carry passengers back here if you wish.
We designed it that way so that you could customize the system to really suit your needs. So this
Let me flip it back to you.
So this rear section will always be here for you. You can keep the seats up, you can keep the system in the car. The front section, like Jimmy said, you can put the seats up, take it out very quickly and easily without tools in just a few minutes, 2-3 minutes. And then when you're ready to go on your adventures, or you've got your passengers out there in a tent on the side and you're ready to go to bed, you lay it out and set up your bed platform and get it all ready for the nighttime.
Yeah, so the 4 pieces up front here are connected with like Lego style. You just slot them together like this, and then it attaches, the whole thing attached to the back of the system to keep it secure.
Yeah. So that's the Fruble Expedition Camper Kit.
Yeah, let's take a look at the other graphic that you have
Oh, sure.
for on your system, and then we can show people what you are carrying in your expedition.
Yeah, so this is my setup. This is the first production build of the system that we have. And wanted to show you the other graphic in our silverware tray here. So this is the other optional graphic. They're printed on both sides of the same piece of wood. So if you want this one, kind of the more realistic look, you can go with that. If you want the more modern look, you can go with that, or minimal look, you can go with that as well. And yeah, tons of storage. I mean, roughly the same setup. On this trip, I decided to take my sink out and just go with the cutting board, which wanted easier access. We're doing a quicker trip here, and we've already got another sink on the trip, so figured I'd go with a different setup. I've got my coffee set up here, ramen, and yeah, that's what's fantastic about the system, is that you can just customize it to suit your trip and to fuel your adventure.
Amazing. Well,
great stuff.
Great stuff.
So that's the Fruble Expedition for the Model Y. Let's see what Jimmy has to say.
I don't have much to say. Oh, so if you like to go off-roading like we do, and if you are like always on gravel roads, going over bumps and stuff, this whole thing is like super sturdy, since it's folded into the vehicle. So it's made for your toughest adventure, and this is the version that offers the most storage. You can really put your whole life in it. I've been living out of my car for the last 3 years, and I am really enjoying the expedition more than the original.
So it's got more storage than the original.
It does.
It's more durable than the original.
That's right.
And you can tear it down and set it up faster than the original.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, thank you for checking out the expedition. Dennis, want to say hi? Can you go to Dennis and say hi?
Have a fantastic trip.
This is Dennis.
Right on. And I'm just looking forward to the Cybertruck version.
Yeah.
Hopefully spring or summer 25.
It has to be dirty proof.
Dirty proof, yes. Sugar sea.
But yeah, we're out here in the middle of the high desert in Oregon, like testing these systems. So, I mean, we're all beating up our own Tesla vehicles, putting them to the test, testing the systems, using the systems, validating the systems, and tweaking them. I mean, that's what we do. That's why we do it. It's because we love to adventure. We build them for ourselves first, and we're just so stoked that we get to share that with the rest of the world. So
yeah, okay. Thanks.
Jump on board.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. See you guys. Hopefully soon. Okay. Bye, Dennis.
See ya.